A very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the very first edition of the At Noon Afternoon hosted by At Noon Studios. I am Stijn de Jong. I am the project manager of our studio, and during this program we are going to show you the beginning of the project we've been working on for the past 2 weeks, which is the game While You're Here, a game about a woman living in a cabin in the woods, and the story about her, but more will be told about that later on. Today we are going to hold a quick pitch so everyone understands the game we are making. Then we are going to show some gameplay that our team has been working on for the past 2 weeks. After that, some wonderful concept art by our talented design and gameplay teams, and a little mystery segment at the end. And now to talk about the idea of our game that we have been working on, I'm going to introduce you to our CEO and creative director, Adnan.
Thank you. Applause. I hope the microphone is picking that up.
The title's getting to his head.
Okay. So, it's 1974, America, specifically Oregon. This time and place were especially known for one thing: people could disappear without a trace. These forests were endless. Distances between the houses spanned for miles. They were far isolated from one another. And the number of unsolved murders and serial killers that were never caught were higher than anywhere else in the country. In this game, you play as Nora Holloway, this younger-looking woman living alone in a small cabin deep in these woods. Every day feels the same. She does chores, drinks her morning tea, and she reads the newspaper. And this newspaper mentions people that have gone missing nearby. Then, one rainy night, a stranger appears at the door. He claims he's injured. He hurt his knee badly. He's lost, and he says he survived a vehicle accident. You want to help him, but what if he's lying? And he's the person responsible for these disappearances in the newspaper. So, your heart rate spikes. If he is this killer, he'll find another way in. You need to be smart about this. So, Nora invites him in, and she lures him to the guest bedroom, the one which she knows has a lock on the outside. You quickly push him inside, you lock the door, and shortly after that, he's banging on the door, he's yelling at you, and he's screaming, "Who the hell do you think you are? What the hell do you think you're doing?" You calm down. You start questioning him. Who are you? Why are you here? Do you know about the people in this newspaper? Now the seriousness of the situation is starting to dawn on you. In the blink of an eye, you trapped a man you've never seen before in your guest bedroom. And it's up to you to figure out whether you can trust him or whether he's a serial killer in the newspaper that it warned you about. So, quite a serious game. Hello everyone, my name is Adnan. I'm the CEO apparently, or creative director, term I like more, of At Noon Studios. Here today with While You're Here. I'm really excited and a little bit nervous to present to all of you what we've been working on for the past 2 weeks. And I'm here to represent I think all 24, 25 people of our team and the 4 or 5 teams that we have working on the game. So, the game While You're Here, at its core, it's this narrative-driven mystery game about trust, uncertainty, and discovery. You play as Nora Holloway, this woman living alone in this cabin. She's in her mid-30s, and she lives in these deep Oregon woods in the 1970s. It's a place and time defined by isolation and these mysterious disappearances. And then, yeah, like I said, one night this mysterious stranger shows up at your door who needs help, but you don't know whether you can trust him. And from that moment onward, every question you ask, every decision you make shapes the future of the game that you're playing. Again, this game is all about uncovering the truth, place by place, and navigating this tense situation where you aren't even sure if the man that you imprisoned is innocent or could be dangerous. So, it's a story that where you decide what feels right, what feels dangerous, and what kind of person Nora becomes through your decisions. So, we can't wait to show you more and what our teams have been working on. So, without further ado, here's a demo combining the products of all of our teams or the products of all of our teams and what I've been working on the past few weeks.
Welcome back to Logan Pro FM. The weather is going to be cloudy tomorrow.
Again, tomorrow, prepare yourselves for a rainy day here in Oregon. We have a big storm coming in from the Pacific. We'll see rain on the coast during the morning, and as the day passes, it'll move eastwards. So avoid leaving your house unless absolutely necessary. State authorities have recommended the avoidance of driving due to dangerous conditions during the storm. I don't understand why they make the effort of making these announcements when they already know that they control the weather. But still, follow them. We don't want accidents, so be careful. And speaking of accidents, the police department has labeled the disappearance of David Carlson as a hiking accident. We're having a lot of these lately, if you ask me. If I were the police, I'd stop being scared and call it by its name. Serial killer! If our police department wasn't filled with fat, donut-eating...
So as you can tell, I think our sound department had a lot of fun with that one.
Certainly.
Yeah, as you can see, very, very early on development stages, but a nice way of just combining everything we've done for the past few weeks into a short demo. Programming has been working really hard. Gameplay has been working on the narrative and who the person is that you're playing. And the art team as well has been cooking up quite a bit. But I think it's time to actually show more of the concept art that we've been working on as well.
Indeed. If we could get that on the screen, please. There we go. Yes.
Yeah. So here's some concept art that our team has been making over the past few weeks. This is the cabin in the woods that you'll be playing in. They've been experimenting a lot with like different colors as well. Birch trees, as you can see. Overall, I know that they're doing a way better job than I could have by myself. So whenever I see something like this, I'm quite impressed.
Yeah. They've been doing some research about the Oregon of the 70s. They're also something not quite ready to be shown here yet, but we have some character artists who have been hard at work drawing sketches, such they look excellent. Yeah. Unfortunately, not quite ready to show at this time, but we hope you look forward to those.
Yeah, I think actually our character art department is currently sketching as we speak in a different room. Hard at work on a whiteboard with some markers. And here as well we have some of the stuff that gameplay and design has been working on. So the map layout, the area of the forest, what is playable, what is not, and what is interactable with. Yeah. And then as well the layout of the cabin, each pieces of it, and as well what story do we want each of these pieces to tell.
A further zoomed out version of the area of the forest that Nora lives in, a very isolated place.
Oh, and this is one of the prototypes that Gameplay is working on as well right now, just to test out what do we want the intro screen to look like, what do we want the interactions to be like. This is a good example of a thing called diegetic interactions, because we want the menu to feel as if it could be a part of the game. So what Gameplay did is they actually put the, the escape menu, instead of just a big pop-up on your screen, they turn it into this notebook that Nora is like holding throughout the game, carrying with her, so you can constantly see what is my next task to do. So in a very immersive way, telling the player what to do next. Yeah.
Yep. This will continue looping behind us. Well,
yeah. Is it time for the mystery segment?
I think.
I hope not.
Because of course we've seen plenty of visual evidence of what our various teams have. Sorry, I heard something.
Yeah, our art and design teams, you can very clearly see that they've been working on some cool stuff. But one thing that is less easily visible is what our programming team has been working on. And I heard that PR had a little surprise for us that they cooked up in this next slide. I don't think we've seen it either before, so delight us, please. There is no slide? Oh,
We've been betrayed by the PR team.
I just got informed by our, what's your role exactly? Producer? In-house producer, that apparently the slide is not here. Is there anything that we can do? Our in-house producer is currently receiving a message from the back-house producer. Okay. In that case, I say with glee in my heart that we do not have a mystery segment today that will catch us off guard.
With glee in our heart.
Instead, I think it's time to actually move on to the fun segment, which is more the Q&A. We have a few people in the crowd as well today with us, some leads, some consultants. And I was wondering if anyone did have any questions about the stuff that we've shown you here today. I don't know if back-house producers can as well read questions in the chat. Oh, you can? Cool, but you can't pull up a slide?
Okay,
So, if there is anyone in the crowd that has a question, I think now would be a good moment to ask it.
Oh.
I'm gonna start with Ross.
We're
Thank
still
you.
live, but
Joining me.
can we get a mic on him maybe? Okay, well,
We'll just repeat
we'll
the
do it
question.
Yeah. What are your plans for releasing this game and on which consoles?
So what are our plans releasing this game and on what consoles? Definitely Steam. For now, that is one of the easier platforms to release a new indie game on. Ideas that we have as well for playability, mouse and keyboard, controllers. It's important to us as well that the game can be accessible by a variety of players. But for now on the roadmap, I think it is just Steam.
yeah, exactly. Our gameplay team has initially used a keyboard control scheme, but recently they have started looking into possible controller schemes as well, and we will be moving forward with that. Okay.
Message from a chatter when fixed. What are you looking forward to most?
Well, quite honestly, I'm looking forward to the next 6 weeks of the project. I really mean this. I'm working with 24 really talented people. And to be honest, when I first came up with this concept, I thought it was just an idea. And the fact now that we have some rather skilled artists, programmers, sound designers, and just gameplay designers in general, working on this every week, showing me new stuff, I think that's what I'm most excited for. When I'm just walking around, seeing my teams hard at work, and every day surprising me with things that were just an idea in my head once. So I hope that answers that question.
Exactly, they've been showing great enthusiasm and initiative, not just doing what we say basically as management, but they're making sure to make this project their own as well, and that's great to see.
So I think that definitely is what I'm most excited for day to day. But in a more broader sense, what I am most excited for is to, put this game online and make a lot of money. Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. This hasn't been discussed with me. Yes, please.
Are you satisfied with the progress of what you did the last 2 weeks? I think that was
Yeah.
the goal of the week.
So are we satisfied with the progress of the past 2 weeks? I would say so.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's some stuff we weren't able to show at this moment, like I mentioned earlier, the character art that really does look good. I say for those who are here, if you do have time and haven't seen it yet, go check it out in CO10, somewhere around there. Somewhere.
Doxing us live.
12? 7?
12.
12, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's next door, but whatever. Yeah, they've done a great job, and yeah, so there's more than just what we've shown, and we're very excited about the future.
Yeah. As well, just for like a small demo like here today, you can't show every single thing that we've been working on. I've been hearing to some soundtracks that our sound department has been making. Really amazing stuff. Sounds. For a second, I was worried that they copied it from another AAA game. but as well our gameplay team, they've been working on narratives, on character design that wasn't able to be shown here today. But there's already like in-depth backstories for the main character, as well reasoning for everything, why every little object is in the place that it currently is. So I think that I'm happy about the past 2 weeks and the progress that we've made is an understatement. So I'm very happy.
Question from Niels. Why was Oregon chosen as the location?
Why was Oregon chosen as the location? Initially, also what I told my team when they asked me the same question, I think one of our designers, Bram, put that very well. I hope. I'm not gonna curse on live. So he said, weird stuff always happens in Oregon. Mysteries, but as well the main reason for me why I chose it. I was looking into serial killers as well, and one of the main places where the big man, Ted Bundy, happened to do a lot of his things was in Oregon. And as well, I think to us, Dutch civilization, Oregon sounds like such a faraway mystery, American piece of land that is just surrounded by these woods, and you don't know exactly what can happen there. So I think that is one of the main reasons, that mystery and that isolation, why Oregon was chosen. And I don't think any other place in America or the world could have like captured that just as well.
Another question. Is there a fishing minigame?
Is there a fishing minigame? Project manager, is that within their scope?
Well, I know our design team is very enthusiastic about such a possibility, and you may have seen earlier on the map that a lake is included. So I will certainly not rule out the possibility, but I'll leave it at that for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
I was very intrigued by your pitch. Like when I saw this game when you introduced it, I was very curious. Like, what does it bring me as a gamer? Does it give me like excitement, with puzzles? Like, what's the kind of feel that you want to have when people are playing your game?
Okay, so what is the kind of feel that you want players to have while playing the game? Like many other story-driven games, where as well your choices matter, my ideal image that I have of how someone plays this is late at night, curtains closed, lights are dimmed, and just fully immersed in the game. I want to give them the chance to fully put themselves in the position of Nora and experience this weird situation happening live in front of you. But another important thing is I want to give them the chance to what they think that Nora should do to shape these interactions and how this story plays out. So if you decide, I think that Nora should be nice to this man, okay, you can go ahead and do that. You can make sure that he has a chance to eat regularly, you talk to him whenever you want, and your relationship grows to something maybe nicer, and then you can figure out what happens next. But I also want to give the player the chance to, I don't trust this man at all. The next chance I get, I'm gonna try to stab him with this knife I found. I'm gonna grab this kettle that I made tea in, which still has boiling hot water, and the next chance I get, I'm gonna pour it on his hand. So really the expression of how the player wants to play the game, I want to be able to give them that chance. I think we have another question from
A couple, yeah.
a couple.
All right. For the first one, what inspired the story?
Okay, now we gotta be very careful going into this without
Do not mention the word,
the word.
the F word.
Shit. I honestly don't think that we can answer. I do have an answer to that, but I don't think we can answer that right now without just spoiling a lot of the game.
All right. In that case, I'll ask a different one. What length is the current aim of the game?
I think we are looking at a, well, of course, it isn't fully set in stone yet, but I think we are currently looking at around 5-6 hours gameplay, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, something along those.
Anywhere between 4 to 6 hours, depending on how completionist you are. But yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask.
No, I think for that.
Something
yeah,
along those, but of course that's all variable.
Exactly. We have another question from the crowd.
Yeah, I want to add to that question. would it still be replayable?
So if you have finished the game and you figured out what the mystery is, would it still be replayable? Definitely. Again, one of the big parts is about expression and how you're able to play the game how you want. So like I mentioned just now, you want to be nice to this guy and the entire time build your relationship with him. That's going to give you a way different ending than if you're practically abusing this guy locked in your guest bedroom. So for replayability, there definitely is some.
Any more questions, Mr. Backhand? Okay, yeah.
You talked about 70s. I see a lot of orange and coloring. Why did you choose the 70s?
So the 1970s as well, it was this period in time when after World War II things were going better. There were a lot more like recreational activities, and during this time as well, it was this period where there was also this carefree living type of sense. But another main reason why I chose for this year as well links back to when there were actually a lot of serial killings happening in America around this place, and that was as well between the 1970s and 1975. So I think that's the main reason why we chose for the year. I think we have another question from the chat.
Where did the name While You're Here come from?
To be honest, while I was coming up with the concept for the game, my girlfriend came up with it. I never actually wanted to admit that, but
He's never informed us either.
Yeah.
First we're hearing of this.
fine. But so yeah, and as well, it sounds nice, but it also, directly points at the fact that to this man that is like currently locked in your guest bedroom. You could see it as while he's here.
Yeah, exactly. It has that bit of a double meaning to it, because
Yeah.
it sounds like you're talking friendly to a guest, which you can, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
You can be more friendly to him, but of course that guest is still locked in your guest room and all that.
It is ambiguous, and it is a question that you can answer yourself at the end of the game.
Exactly.
So, I do have a feeling we're nearing the end of these questions, and as well the stream for now. So let's see if we can maybe get one or two more in.
Pick some nice ones. Any?
Also completely fine if that's not the case.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Als je nou het gevoel hebt van ik vind hem een griezel en ik maak hem af, dan houdt het toch al op gelijk. Dus ja, dus hoe lang is dan dus de minimum lengte?
So if the guy is a creep, do I get the option to just kill him right away, and how long would I be able to play it for? Definitely an option we want to go for. So as well, since you are this person living in a cabin in the woods, you have multiple tools to your disposal. You have kitchen knives, you have an axe as well, but it is still more towards the middle or end of the game that you can make a decision like that. So it wouldn't be able, like right at the start, that you're like, hey, let me open this door, let me grab this axe, and let me just chop this guy to pieces. So there is somewhat of a limit to how, or a minimum that you need to play the game to be able to do that.
Yes.
I think we have a question.
It's actually quite funny, because when the team initially started brainstorming and all that, that was actually one of the first questions that people came up with as well.
Yeah.
So that maybe tells you a bit about the mindset of of the group.
Maybe a secret ending.
A secret ending.
Perhaps. Okay, one last question, please.
People are asking if they can see the video again before the end of the stream.
Of the demo?
They called it a programming video. I'm guessing they mean a demo.
Okay.
Okay, that's a
Are we able
suspicious
to do
wording,
that?
but
Are we able to
Are we
show
able to do that?
the programming video again? Backhouse producer.
And if we do, we'll end on that. Oh, I don't. No, not that one. Yes, that one.
Welcome back to Broken Pro FM. The weather is going to be cloudy tomorrow.
Again, tomorrow, prepare yourselves for a rainy day here in Oregon. We have a big storm coming in from the Pacific. We'll see rain on the coast during the morning, and as the day passes, it'll move eastwards, so avoid leaving your house unless absolutely necessary. State authorities have recommended the avoidance of driving due to dangerous conditions during the storm. I don't understand why they make the effort of making these announcements when they already know that they control the weather. But still, follow them. We don't want accidents, so be careful. And speaking of accidents, the police department has labeled the disappearance of David Carlson as a hiking accident. We're having a lot of these lately, if you ask me. If I were the police, I'd stop being scared and call it by its name. Serial killer! If our police department wasn't filled with fat,
Donut-eating.
Yeah. So quite honestly, I wonder if that was an actual viewer from the audience or just our sound department wanting to like hear their magic again that they.
Well, we'll have to run a quick survey on who that was exactly.
Okay.
I think I can find out.
But I think for now, that's all of the questions that we can answer today. All the work as well that we can show for today. But I think I speak for the whole team when we say we're very excited to keep working on the game. And over the next bi-weekly streams, we're very excited to show you what else we can make. So thank all of you for joining us today. We're at Noon Studios, and this was at Noon Afternoon. So thank you very much for attending.